my name is Jenny, and I'm the illustrator of Hally and the Sideways Tooth. I see we have some questions here about the Illustrator, and I'm here to answer these questions. First one, how old were you when you started drawing? I started drawing when I was in kindergarten. It's really something I like to do and inspired by my brother. I don't have arts from when I was in preschool, but I found this at my home, which was a Father's Day card for my father back in kindergarten. Second one, how did you make the illustrations for Hally and the Sideways Tooth? Here we have is some of the designs of Hally and her sideways tooth. For this one is when we first discussed with Mr. Fletcher to see how Hally was going to be. We have light blue shirt and dark blue shorts and skirts, Vietnamese cone hats, and the tooth of her front teeth, and she's kind of shy. Also, here are some designs of the teachers in class, and of course Mr. Fletcher, some of the other children's to be in her class. We wanted to include various countries. Number 3. Are your drawings were made digitally or by hand? And number 4. Did you use paint? If you used paint, what kind of paint did you use? Acrylic or watercolor? If you didn't use paint, what did you use? So, here we can answer those both questions together. This whole illustration was made by hand and drawn with marker. I usually draw out the colors that are used to the pieces to make sure that every pieces are in the same colors so they don't look alike. For some of the backgrounds, I've used a single color marker and darker linings with color pencils. And here are some to make sure that how it looks before drawing on the final ones. Question number 5. What is your favorite illustration in Hally and the Sideways Tooth, and why? It's really hard to choose between. I enjoy drawing all of these, but I think I have a few of them that I really liked. This one of my favorites. He and Mr. Fletcher had the same idea about this scene. We were both really happy and satisfied about it. And also this one, there's an Easter egg in it, because I had those braids when I was in preschool. So this was kind of me photobombing in this whole story. Number 6. How many drafts did you normally of illustrations before getting in the final ones? Usually I draw a few or two, but there's few of pieces in this story that took a lot of time. We'll take this one for example. This one is the final one in the story. This was the first one. The reason why we took it out was because the eyes were not really kid friendly for the story, so we had to change it to a smiling one. Here's the second one, which Hally was carving the ice. The more I see it, the more I think it should be changed. I changed her into before biting in. She was like, ah, and preparing to bite. And here's the last one, which was my favorite change. This is the scene when Hally arrived at the wedding ceremony. I wanted her to look like she was excited, but I realized this wasn't strong enough, so I changed it to this one. She looks so happy and so excited to see big cakes and this big ice carving and the whole scene. I wanted to make her look really happy. And to the last question, why did you want to collaborate on this project? Back in 2018, Mr. Fletcher brought those ideas about Hally and the Sideways Tooth. After hearing them, I thought these were so inspiring, and I wanted to join the collaboration, bringing my abilities to draw the illustrations, making the story come alive. It was really challenging because I had never had any experience about drawing an Illustrator book. We both learned a lot during these collaborations. I hope in the future we'll have more improvements. And thank you, Mr. Fletcher, for letting me join this collaboration. It was so much fun. And these are the answers to the questions to the Illustrator. Bye!